Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's AJ Writes Crypto, and I'm just going to come out and say it. I think the market is at a crucial intersection. And I think the intersection, judging by the sign on my desk, is the intersection of look around and find out. I'm going to propose a question to you. What if October doesn't happen? Is it possible? I mean, September was supposed to be bearish, right? September was one of the best months for altcoin we've seen in a while. And that had everything to do with Bitcoin coming up. But what if October is Downtober? I'm not saying, before I go into the charts, I want to say the bull run in 2025, in my mind and in my soul, is very much on. But the next couple months, the road to the top is not a straight line. We all know that. And it's going to get a little bloody, in my opinion. This is a segment I like to call 5 charts in 5 minutes, but I never do it in 5 minutes. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Before I totally jump into this chart here, I do want to give a quick shout out to my Telegram group. Man, we have been doing nothing but winning so many trades. So many trades. And make sure you join the Telegram group. Send me an email at ajalphagroup@gmail.com. All right. Very good stuff. So let's get into the charts here. All right. Here's Bitcoin, right? And basically, a couple things off the rip. Until Bitcoin breaks out of this, month-long flag type structure, till we get above this line, there are no promises. There is no nothing. There is down, up, down, up, down, up, marked by the local uptrends, marked by the white lines across the screen. All right. And these are very sharp angles, like 52, 55. Some of them are like 60-degree angles. These are very sharp angles. All right. And I want to really look at the anatomy of these little local uptrends here. All right. So from this bottom to this top, okay, 35, actually not that bottom, excuse me. From this bottom right here to this top, about 21 days. 21 days. All right. From this bottom to this top. Yep, 21 days. And then it went sideways and then it came down. This bottom to this top, 26 days. This bottom that went actually down, broke down, but it didn't close below it. 20 days. You guys get my point here. 20, 25 days. Bottom, top, and right now, 18 days. So if we're going on the theory of 20 to 23, 25 days, this thing is very likely going to turn around, lose this uptrend, and come back down here. And it's probably going to happen in the next week or so. I am putting my reputation on the line by making this video. I think the end of September going into October is going to be not what people want. All right. And I first off want to say that the giveaway to me was the fact that we did not put in a higher high. All right. Did Bitcoin finally, inside of this weird little flag, put in a lower high? If you're going from the wicks, yes. If you're going from the bodies of the candles on the daily chart, we double bottom. But if you're going from the wicks, you can say we technically did put in a higher low, excuse me. But we have not put in a higher high. We actually put in a slightly lower high if you zoom in here. So structurally speaking, this is bad. Not to mention, Market Cipher is about to roll over. This oscillator here is about to roll over. And you see this big candle right here? That is what we like to call a hammer. And hammers are reversal indicators. Look at any time Bitcoin turned around. Reverse, hammer, right here. Hammer, reversal, hammer, reversal, hammer, reversal. You get my point. You get my point. And here is our new reversal indicator. So when Bitcoin, we zoom into, let's say the 6 hour. Bitcoin 6 hour. Look at this setup on the momentum oscillator. Anchor wave, trigger wave, with the price going up. Bearish divergence. Bearish divergence. If Bitcoin comes along and does not lose this uptrend and breaks this high, we can have a conversation about maybe breaking out. But if we turn around from here, if we cannot get above 65,000 Bitcoin, and it looks like even on the 12 hour, it looks really bad on the 12 hour. Got a little bit of bearish divergence on the 12 hour, big candle there. Bitcoin very well might come back down to the point of control around 60,000. There's a lot of range here around 58, 57,000. And like I said in the beginning of the video, just because I think Bitcoin's going to turn over, and I'm going to show you other coins I think are going to roll over as well, it does not mean the bull market's not on. It means that it's just going to take a couple months, a couple weeks. This takes time. We can't go only up forever. I wish we could, but we can't. And like I said, we are at the intersection. And I don't want people to feel the FOMO right now. A lot of altcoins, SWI, BitTensor, the graph, a lot of coins are pumping. I don't want you to buy heavy into the wall and just get your new bags dumped on. I wanted to build a $100,000 portfolio and realized I was a week late on making it. And I am not making it until this all works itself out, because I think things could get pretty bloody right now. All right. So you know where I stand with Bitcoin. All right. I would really zooming in on Bitcoin. The dead giveaway for me would be if we lost 61.2. If we lose 61.2, we are most likely going to fall down just like all of these did. Very likely going to fall down this one and come back into the bottom of this flag setup. All right. Solana. Very interesting setup for Solana. As you can see here, these two circles, support resistance levels from way back here in 22, ends up being like the buy area for Solana, right? Isn't it weird? Every time you would have bought down here, you would have been right every time. Okay. And that's something to say in itself, but there's more to the story, because with the downtrend of Solana, you could draw it like this one here, right? And connect this dot, to this spike here. But if you eliminate that spike there and you touch it to these ones, which is more connections on the trend line, that is kind of more of the trend line I'm really looking at, although this one is important too. So first of all, we have this like kind of lower high idea playing out. All right. And that's the first thing, because when you really look at the momentum oscillator, realize since March, Solana is in a downtrend. There's no questions about that. All right. And when we have a lower high on the price here with a higher high on the oscillator, this is a hidden bearish divergence. And hidden divergences they point the finger at continuation, which is why I feel that Solana is kind of entering back into this buy zone from this support resistance level. And I think it's very well either going to come down here, because really the support resistance level we can't lose. The difference between value area low and value area high for Solana is this level right here around 123. Solana cannot lose 123. So basically what I'm saying is that from where we are right here, if you kind of zoom in on the 6 hour, let me get rid of some of this chart graffiti here so it's a little cleaner. All right. Solana is certainly coming down in the momentum oscillator. It is coming down in the VWAP. It is pushing down into the green on the money flow, and it is dancing on this support resistance level. And I think it's very likely for Solana to come at least down here, maybe 127, 130, maybe even retest 123. Solana has gone lower than 123, but it was a quick, kind of let's pretend it didn't happen and acknowledge that 123 is the support resistance level for Solana. I think, the short here from here to here is about 13%. If you could get 6 or 7% out of that short, not bad. Also, look at the nature of the beast. Look at how Solana moves here. Even on, the zoomed out 30-minute chart of September, it kind of works in these downtrends. Downtrend, breakout, downtrend, breakout. And now it is starting a new downtrend. And, we don't know exactly how far it's going to come down. But really, I would like the kind of giveaway for Solana is if we officially close below 141, which is this support resistance level here, even this previous high right there, which would be around 139. And keep in mind, the point of control is around 132. So if we say we're going to use 141 as the short level, use that as the point of control, about 6.5%. Targeted short to 132. I think very well if Bitcoin rolls over and falls out of that really sharp uptrend, very likely to happen to Solana as well. All right, I do want to talk about Chainlink really fast, moving a little bit faster now. Chainlink got the Fibonacci pulled up here on the 6 hour, And Chainlink is having trouble really getting above the 618. And notice, I just kind of wanted to say that, like, notice how the Fibonacci here really works well as a support resistance level for Chainlink. And I just kind of wanted to draw this line here so you know that this line here is the 618. And now I'm going to get the Fibonacci out of the way so it's a little bit cleaner, makes a little bit more sense. Overall, Chainlink is in a sort of very large pennant-ish, symmetrical triangle-ish setup, and then it has more of this local pennant down here. And the thing with pennants are when it has, you know, higher lows and lower highs like this, the direction of it really determines on where it came from before. So if we have a pennant like this and the price action came down from here, that would be a bearish pennant. And it's very likely, it's more likely that this breaks down. And say if we had a pennant like this and the price action came up from it, it's more likely that it breaks up. So considering all the confluence of the ideas that we have, it wouldn't surprise me if Chainlink did break down out of this local pennant. I am saying, you know, maybe it could come down here. Maybe it won't lose all of its structure. But if it returned to $9, you know, $9.45, $10, something to that effect, would not surprise me that much with Chainlink. And really, the most important level for Chainlink to get above would be the 618 level that we mentioned, the support resistance level. And that level is 1179. Make sure you set these alarms on this, you know, little triangle pennant formation on Chainlink, and set an alarm on Chainlink at 1179. All right, FET, or the Artificial Super Intelligence Allegiance Alliance, you know, this project. And this one is very simple because it is cut in half at 185 from value area high to value area low. And oddly enough, when you pull the Fibonacci, on this one, oh, I thought I had it pulled up already. I will re-grab that Fibonacci for you guys. From boom to boom, swing low to swing high. The 0.5 fib level lines directly up with that line that we talked about at 185. I mean, directly next to that line. And that is extremely important. All right. And I really also want you to pay attention to how this thing has moved in between these fib levels from this support resistance here to where it is now. Very quick, sharp movements for FET. And that has probably everything to do with the volume profile once you zoom into the situation. I want you to be, you know, very aware. I was very on top of this inverse head and shoulders. It has broken out past the neckline, but now that neckline is exactly what this coin needs to hold. Because guys, on the 6-hour chart, it's really not that amazing. Yeah, it had its pump, but I mean, we can't expect this to happen forever, right? I mean, we're talking 138% in 49 days. And now look at the momentum oscillator. As it gets higher on the chart, it's getting lower on the momentum oscillator. Anchor wave, trigger wave, bearish divergent, finally really playing its course here with FET. So I would really keep a close eye on this level right here. Big support resistance level at 155. If FET loses 155, I am more than okay to short this coin. Also kind of be aware of the higher lows coming up the hill here. We really wouldn't want to see it break down from there, but I am saying if it could come down and touch this in the next week or so, maybe go to 133, something like that, that would not surprise me. So make sure you're aware of this uptrend and you have a big alarm set for FET at 155. Last coin of the day is Phantom. Phantom has had some serious momentum here in the past couple of days. We nailed a lot of Phantom trades in the Telegram group through August and September. I mean, top to bottom, 48 days, 181%. This is what dreams are made of for Phantom. But now, once again, I am a little worried. Even here on the 6-hour, you know, we kind of, as the price was going up, the momentum oscillator was coming down. Anchor wave, trigger wave, bearish divergence on the 6-hour for Phantom. It's starting to come down in the money flow. The point of control is all the way down here around, you know, 50, 48 cents, something like that. And right now it's all the way up at 64 cents. I don't think it's going to hang up here forever, unfortunately. Zooming into the 2-hour, you know, the direction of the oscillator is very obvious how it's overall pointing that direction as it's coming up the hill. All right. And so what about now? What now for Phantom, right? Well, that says a lot about what's about to happen as it is coming down in VWAP, coming down on the money flow. But what has happened is Phantom very quickly got up to the range that it's in, right? But now look, if you ignore these little spikes here and kind of look at the majority of this range inside this yellow box, Phantom has been in this range, which is a 6.7% range for the past 5 days and 6 hours. You know what that means? Phantom is getting exhausted. Phantom is exhausted. It's been ranging sideways for 5 days, and I'm surprised it has maintained this price for as long as it has. So really, if you want to kind of like set the alarm, at the local high, set the alarm at the top of this range around 66 cents, and then set an alarm at the bottom of this range at 61 cents. If you pay attention to Phantom's volume profile, you see how it really dips in and comes back out right here. And look how fast Phantom came from here to here. You know why? Because there was no volume. It ripped right through that low volume node and came right up. And what I'm saying is that if these bearish divergences play out, if Bitcoin rolls over, the altcoins start to roll over, the market takes a little breather, right? Nothing pumps this long forever and ever and doesn't come down and take a breather for a little week or so. I'm not saying the bull market's not happening, but I am saying the market is about to take a deep breath. And if we can use this alarm level here at 62.1 on Phantom as a short level, because by that time it will have closed underneath the 50 EMA on the 2 hour, we could target this short to this support resistance level, and that would be about a 9.1% trade down to 56 cents. And that's not even all the way to the point of control. The point of control is actually 20% down the hill at 48 cents. So I really do think right now is not the time to get the FOMO. Right now is the time to realize the market is about to take a breather. I'm not saying it's the end of the bull market, but October might be a lie, because we are standing at the intersection of around and find out. So guys, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel. If there are any charts that you really have had your eyes on, I want to know down below in the comments. And also, everybody, if you want to join my Alpha Telegram group, make sure you send me an email at ajalphagroup@gmail.com. We put a lot of work into this group. As you can see, all the traders here are doing very well. I want to see you succeed. I want to see you guys win. So there you go. Spent a lot of time on this video, but hey, I really wanted you guys to see this TA. It means a lot to me, and I don't want to see the Grogger Nation buy into this pump right before the market takes a breather. So that's all I got. Safe rest of your day. Get rich or get wrecked. Later.